Good evening, fellow YouTubers. It's Hitman23 coming at you Sunday night, it's Monday night, isn't it? I was off of work today, so I got my days mixed up. Monday night, March 20th. Just here to do a quick mail review and a quick little binder review as well. So let's get at it. Hope everybody had a great weekend, and happy spring to everybody. Alright, so I picked up a few things today from eBay. I'm just going to go through them real quick. And I have a couple of binder entries I want to do too as well. So the first card, we got the 1965 Topps Phil Linz. That's for the Yankee collection. As a nice looking card. And then for the 71 Topps set that I'm working on, I got card number 83. Yep, it's the Mets rookies. Tim Foley had a pretty decent career in the bigs. He played until the mid-80s, I believe. And that's that. And then I got the Alan Gallagher. I think I counted tonight. I'm about 186 cards into the set out of a 752 card set. And yes, all the big ones. I still need all the big names, so I'm trying to pick away the easier ones first, and we'll work up toward the harder ones. But there's another one, Gary Wagner. That's card number 473. So those three pickups go into the 71 Topps set. And it's got a 1970 Lindy McDaniel for the Yankee binder. I actually really like the 1970 Topps. I used to hate it. I used to hate it with a passion. But the more I see it, the more I like it. There's a lot of bummed out photos, and you'll see a couple coming up. But overall, I don't know. It's just it's a transitional year for Topps. I think they're still kind of like holding on to the 60s with this set. And obviously, the following year, 71, totally different design. They went with non-white borders for a couple years in a row here. But this definitely is like, you know, a link to the 60s. And this definitely is more of a welcome to the 70s, a little more funky looking, you know, prelude to the 72 craziness of Topps that year. So yeah, I the more I see the 70 set, the more I like it. There's some pretty nice photos in there. So yeah, it's moving up on my list little by little. But that's that one. And then I got a couple of Seattle Pilot cards. So I'm trying to put together that team set. Like I said, there's a couple of examples of, you know, kind of boring. You know, just guys without their hats. They did that a lot that year, especially with the Pilots, because they only were there for 1 year. They played in '69, and then they moved to Milwaukee. So a lot of airbrushing and guys, you know, not in hats. So, but it's a tough. The Pilot set's tough to get together because the high numbered cards are a bit expensive, and I know the team card is a tough card to get. Expensive card. I saw one today on COMC. I think it's like $75 raw. So yeah, it's a tough card. I got two more for the Pilot set, and a couple for the Bobby Gritches. Got the 72 and the 74 Bobby Gritch. That's a really nice looking card there. Nice action. Yeah, I was going through my stuff, and I was always looking at the 72 set, and I always like, you know, one team out of a set always just looks good on a card. And the 72 Topps, I think the Orioles just look really nice. Just a nice looking card. And for the 71s, I really like the way the Pirates look. The Pirates just, they pop on that design. So, yeah, that's just a little aside there. But yeah, the 72 and the 74 Topps Bobby Gritch. And then kind of a random Rick Monday card. A little story behind Rick Monday, why I collect them. I'm sure many of you know in 1976, he during a game, he was actually, you know, with the Cubs at that time. They were playing the Dodgers in Dodger Stadium, and two people ran out to the field and tried to burn the American flag, and he intercepted and took the flag and rescued the flag. I think that's really cool, and that's the biggest reason, you know, I collect Rick Monday. Plus, he's got a kind of cool name. It sounds like a spy, like Rick Monday, spy, spectacular. But yeah, that show of courage there with those flag burners, just, you know, kind of endeared him to me. So I collect Rick Monday cards. And, oh, like I said last time, not much more football, but hey, I got another football card. couldn't help myself. This goes into the Redskins Ring of Honor binder. It's safety and Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And actually, we can do that right now. Let's put him in the binder. Alright, so there's the binder. And he goes, I believe, right next to Len House, right there in that position. So, there it is. Slip him in there. 75 tops. Ken Houston. And one down. I think I got 9 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 9 cards left to finish the current Redskins Ring of Honor collection. So, be taking on that. And last but not least, another, like I said, a little quick binder review. A couple years ago, I got in the mail this Danbury Mint card. They're like gold baseball cards, and I decided to keep it. And I was like, let me subscribe. And I think I got a few cards. I think I have 4 of them. I think I have Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Jim Palmer, and I think Willie Stargell. Then after a while, I was like, I don't really. They're okay. I mean, they're kind of neat looking. They came in like little plastic holders. But I didn't continue with it. But I had the binder and I had all these pages in here, and I don't like to be wasteful. So I was like, let me do something with them. So in this binder, even though it says 22 karat gold baseball cards, that's not what's in there. I do the beginning of the binder is I call a top sampler. So I'm trying to put one example or a Topps card from 1951 to the present. I do need 51 through 56. I have some 56s that I just don't have in the binder yet because they're larger cards, so I don't have those pages to fit them. But I needed to get some 51s, 52s, 53, 54, and 55 so I can put them in the book and complete the this top sampler set. So let's take a look real quick at what I got in there. It starts here with the 57s because it's the first year they had what I call normal size cards. I'm trying to do a sample of each year, and I'm trying to do a representation from every team. So I'm trying to get a I can have a Kansas City A. I like to get a St. Louis Brown. I have a Seattle Pilots. I'm trying to get an example from every team. Colts, the Colt 45s, which became the Astros, of course. So that's what I am trying to do. Milwaukee Braves. I gotta love Don Mossy, man. The Senators. I got a couple of Senators back to back. So there's my sampler pages. I try to pick just cool looking photos or whatever I had in my collection to represent. Hall of Famers, no Hall of Famers. There's a couple of few Hall of Famers in a row right here. Let's make it rare for his last card. The Rangers. A few more Hall of Famers. And I'll go through as I go through my collection and I find other cards, I'll replace them as I come along. I know there's probably some better photos, but at the time this is what I picked. And I'm always tweaking. I think we're all always tweaking something. As a 95, that's a pretty cool looking card. A picture cover in first. Looks like the guy might be out. All the way up. And Expos. Trying to get the Expos in there represented. And the last page, just the last few recent showings from Topps. And 2017. So that's that. And then I have the little prelude page, what the 22 karat gold baseball cards are. Again, they're not in here. I'm just using the pages for something else. I figured, what the heck, what can I use them for? They had these little name tags down here, and I didn't want to throw it away, so I'm like, I'll do is just pick a card from each of those players and just put that player's card in the spot with their name. So I have 2 spaces open. I have Grover Alexander, and I have Dave McNally. I picked up a Dave McNally in that lot I bought off of eBay. 64 Topps Dave McNally. So that'll go in his spot. And just the last one is the Grover Alexander. Otherwise, just kind of random Don't know why they picked who they picked, but you got Hall of Famers, non-Hall of Famers, fan favorites. It's just kind of cool. I was like, I don't want to waste it, so I just did this. Kind of randomized. I'm a kind of a random type of guy. I like randomness where it fits. So it's kind of random. And Gary Carter's last card is a sweet looking card. Cesar Cedeno. He was a good player. Yep. That's pretty much it. Just going through. These baseball immortals are pretty cool. I remember those in the 80s. I think we used to get them at school. Like, they used to put them in, I think the book shows. When you go to a book show at school, I think they used to have those in, like, little baseball card collecting sets or something like that. That's what I vaguely remember. That's not real. Wish it was. It's from 2001 archives. He should be in the Hall of Fame next year. Joe Jackson. Okay, Don Kessinger. I don't know. Just kind of random. Actually, Mickey Lolich, he was a leading career strikeout leaders for left-handers for a while until Steve Carlton broke the record in the early 80s. So he had the record for a while. And that's been since passed by Randy Johnson. But he did have that record. Not real. And there's the Dave McNally spot. So Dave McNally is going to go home. Right in the spot. There he is. That is real. Think he should be in the Hall of Fame. And just quickly last through here, 13 minutes. I'm kind of long-winded in my videos, I apologize. Alright. A few more pages here, guys. I'll wrap this up. Not real. It's the archives again, 2001. And the last page. Ooh, that's Maury Wills' first Topps card. I don't think he had any Topps cards prior to '69. He didn't have a contract with them. And there goes the annoying finger tap again. I know this is my last video. I finger tapped way too much, and I'm trying not to do that this time. That's about it. Last but not least, we got Cy Young on the last page there. That's about it, guys. Everybody have a great week. I will be back soon. Take care, and give me a like, give me a comment, give me a sub, and like I always say, may the cardboard gods shine down upon us all. Till next time, I will catch you later. Peace out.